You too. What it do, Mar? Y'all know what time it is. More panel time. Let's get it.
But Ali, ask her a question. Just ask her a question. Ask her this, because I like to get straight to it, right? So just ask Ray, what is her perfect man? Just ask her what that is.
Let me hear it.
Not the perfect man.
Give us the time.
No, Ray. No. Hold on. Ray, just tell us, what is your perfect, what man would you marry? Or would you have time for?
Yeah.
So you entertain me with your bullshit. Tell me a story right now. Go.
That's a loaded fucking question. That's a loaded question, Mr. Straight like that.
No, matter of fact,
hold on. I'm going to move from it and I'm going to let y'all have it. Do you have an answer for that question?
No.
All right, thank you.
Wow. Ask, hey, what's your perfect idea of a perfect woman straight like that?
A woman that submits to me.
Jesus, it's crazy. Hey, great job, brother.
One of the things I wish we would consider in this conversation, though, is that there is a deep cultural issue, and we don't look at the support system. We don't look within our support system. A lot of us you get married and there's so much temptation around us that it almost feels like, right, what I have observed is there's very little support for married people. A lot of women in relationships complain about being not emotionally connected to their husbands. I don't know if it's worth, should we really encourage people who are individualistic, short-term thinking, selfish most of the time, to enter into such a union without, without actually examining, are we getting married just to get married, or are we getting married for an actual, purpose? Does that make sense?
What did you just see happen? Do brothers come on here and express how much they love women, support women, want to build with women, and the women will choose themselves? You just deviate and you just tuck away from what just happened just then. Hold on real quick. You said it's not a coach, it's not a we thing. Black men still love their women. Black men still want to build with their women. Black men still cherish their women. They are suckers by nature. Hold on. Our women weaponize it against us because they go, hey, if I can't get you to do it, I'm going to get another one to do it. I'm just going to press the replay button when I get another man, and I can restart my femininity with another one because he don't know who I am. And I could just say it was this guy. This dude did me this way. He was a liar. He was a cheater. Y'all keep overlooking the actual leaders and righteous brothers for the cheaters and the liars and the abusers. Like, you like those guys.
I will agree with that. A lot of women do chase men that they know are not good for them. I tell y'all this all the time on the channel. So what do I say, guys? Height, vibes, horoscopes, dingling supersede characteristics of men. This is why a lot of women end up in relationships with men who they knew from the jump were not good for them. I told y'all, the sign says do not enter. They push the barricade to the side and they go right in. And then when they get cooked, they come back on the internet calling all men dogs, cheaters, no liars, no men who hate their mom, and all this bull. Like I say, man, ladies, do it right the first time.
Like, you like being with those guys because you don't have to be a woman for those guys. And it's demonstrated on here every single time. So it's easy to deal with someone that your mama dealt with to just go, you know what? He just like my daddy, just like what my mama said. I don't have to be a better woman. I could just do what my mama said and keep blaming men instead of working on myself and be a better woman and be a marriageable woman instead of keep blaming men and the men who hurt you instead of being with the men who help you.
I'm telling you, I don't disagree. Modern women, it is not easy being a wife.
Tell me a story, not your story, a story.
It is a deep, like the mentality shift that you have to have.
Hate to pause it again, but what the hell are you talking about? Man, do you think it's easy being a husband?
No.
Do a lot of these women understand the amount of load that falls on the husband? Find a job to be able to sustain himself, the children, you, the home, the bills, everything. Just so a lot of these women can lay at home, decorate the house, scroll on TikTok, go shop, and all these other kind of things.
You can't talk to these old ass ladies like that.
Meanwhile, that man is outside somewhere probably fighting for his freaking life, trying to maintain something so that he can keep you happy.
You been a wife before?
No.
How do you know it's not easy then?
I've been engaged.
Everybody get out. Get out.
Have you been a wife though?
No.
So how do you know it's not easy to be a wife?
Well, let her finish talking. I want to hear the rest of it.
See, look, y'all.
I want to hear her thoughts.
But Shayna,
Yo, no way. I don't know who hit the buzzer. Y'all hate to pause it. I don't know who hit the buzzer, but they literally hit the damn buzzer that I was gonna damn hit when she said that. I've been engaged though. You can't make it up.
Let her. I'm a young
y'all demonstrate. She asked me if I was married, right? Y'all wanted to see if I had credibility. Y'all would have been like, "Ooh, why you talking?" Y'all don't hold her account. If she's saying that, then it should take you. It should take the other sister. And go, hey, ma'am, how you speaking on marriage and you're not even married? Just like Lola.
Well, we didn't have an opportunity. Y'all I wanted to hear the rest of her thoughts, and then we will.
All right,
the reason I know it's difficult.
Let me see.
Is because me and all the women on this panel have grown up with the message of your happiness matters. Become the best version of yourself. Go get an education. Just in case, we are conditioned to really prioritize us. To be a wife,
like that.
Oh, no,
I think to be a wife, I think it takes a completely different mental shift.
Let me explain what she.
Like y'all just heard her say, a lot of women have been conditioned to be selfish as hell.
We only care about ourselves. Okay, selfish ass motherfucker. Should mark your ass twice for that.
To say it, that's why a lot of our black women, like I said, are losing in the dating game. They've been conditioned and raised to be selfish. This is why you always hear them talking about their education, their career, their dog, and all these things that don't matter to men. What matters to men is how you are as a girlfriend and a potential wife. What do you bring to a relationship that a man would say, damn, I need to marry this woman because she's going to be the absolute woman I need in my life and continue on my legacy that I'm trying to leave behind for our potential children. Men are not running around saying, I need a woman who went to Harvard University. No men are not saying this shit. None of your degrees and all this other stuff, it does not help in a relationship. It's not helping you be a better wife. It's not helping you be a girlfriend, your career, none of that. I want you to understand something, ladies. It doesn't take away from the fact that you guys went out and accomplished these things. It's amazing, okay? Absolutely amazing that you accomplished these things. But it does not contribute to the relationship in any way, shape, or form as far as you helping him be a better husband or you being a better wife.
I can explain exactly what she means. She's saying it's hard to be a wife because they were trained so long to not be a wife. So it's hard for them to transition into being a wife because they were trained to not be one.
And you don't need to, yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Okay, what are the outcomes?
Let me just say this.
In order to have a successful marriage as a wife, a lot of women have a lot of fear and of submission. And I think there's this deep fear that they're going to be, quote unquote, slaves and that man isn't going to be her partner or whatever. And we have to realize that mental shift to get out of the current like cultural narrative and then to enter a marriage, and you have to 180% put your husband family first before all. That is not easy for a whole generation.
Is it hard for you to get a job?
A husband is not like a job.
I'm just asking a simple question. Is it hard for you to get a job and keep a job?
Don't nobody know nothing?
I think they're depending, moderately difficult.
It's hard for you.
It can be moderately challenging.
Is it hard for you to get a job and keep a job?
No.
So why is it not?
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead, Shan, since you want to go. Go ahead. You go ahead.
But why are you asking me that?
What?
Why would you ask me that?
It's the same concept.
How?
Because you make it evident that women don't. Because Bruiser, it's not hard to be a husband. It's not hard to be a father. It's not hard to see my son every single day and doing all the things that I do for him. Oh, my woman every single day.
Let me try to
hold on, Bruiser, real quick. No. y'all complain. You wanna take a break from being a wife. You want to take a break from being a mother. You want to take a break from work. You want to take a break from sex. You want to take a break from the gym. You want to take a break from cooking. This is the most laziest, non-grateful, and non-appreciative women ever in history. Like y'all, it's like you can't stand doing for a man. But like Ruza said, you'll go to work. You'll go get your degree. Hey sergeant. You'll listen to your sergeant. You'll love your pastor. But you love your cat and dog too. You clean up behind them and your kids. But if you have to love and respect and appreciate a man, it's hell. You turn into a maid and a slave when you do that.
Ali, we're not disagreeing. The reason why women are doing these things is because the expectation of a husband to rely on is not there. That is why they prioritize work, the kid, the dog, the whatever. Everything
they y'all ain't have enough money.
That's not true.
For a world where
that's not true.
Yes, it is true.
No,
what the hell did she just say down here? This La Love did she just say because men don't have no money?
Mission failed.
Ma'am, do us all a favor and mute your mic.
What's a sucker? What's a simp? What's a panderer? We'll ask y'all, do you want a man like that? Nope, I don't want a man that'll do anything I want him to do. Okay, how about the man that tells you what to do? Nope, I don't want that either. Whichever way y'all go, you weaponize it against yourself. You don't want the man that puts his foot down. They want the rich man. And you don't want the man that does anything you want him to do. We know this now, and we've done this too many times. Y'all don't like the simp and the sucker, and you don't like the righteous man and the man who puts his foot down. You don't like neither one of them.
I personally do. I do like the man.
I do. All women do respect that, but again, it's the cultural.
No, you don't.
Like I said, I think it's a cultural.
Yes, I do.
This is why, like I told y'all before, this is why a lot of women roll hard with pookies, because pookies don't have standards for women. Height, vibes, horoscopes, and ding-a-ling, and mixed with a pookie. Oh, they in love because Pookie, like I said, Pookie don't have no standards for women. Pookie don't try to tell them what to do. Pookie don't do nothing. Pookie just there to get them buns and keep it moving. And this La Love, she sound hurt down here. She sound hurt as hell. Oh, men ain't got no money. Oh, he ain't got, man, what the hell are you talking about? You're not even adding to the conversation. You just down there making sounds.
How about we focus specifically on what she's saying to try to help her understand? You said there's certain things that you need to rely on that a man's supposed to show so you can be compelled to get in a relationship and stay in a relationship with him. Is that true?
That's true. Yes, I would say.
So what are those things?
Right now, because I have a cousin that live out here. She's married. She's older. She's 65. She's her husband's second wife. She don't have any children. And we was having a conversation.
That was not the question.
No, I'm just telling you. We just
okay, go ahead.
And at this point, low key, I need to be able. I'm looking at home ownership. Like we was talking about the wealth conversation earlier. Why everybody shaking their head now? I thought that.
You want to know why I'm shaking my head right now?
What's wrong with home ownership? And we were just
I don't have a problem with
it's a lot of work.
No, listen. You know why I shook my head?
You just name all that stuff we got to do.
Hold on, wait. Listen. You want to know why I shook my head on that?
Because you got to own the home to be able to do that stuff inside the home.
It's because you can do that shit. All becomes a whole lot easier when you partner with somebody and you get married to somebody.
Yeah.
All of that shit becomes a whole lot easier when you, a woman, get with a man, y'all put y'all resources together, and now y'all have the ability to actually buy the home. But if you do shit separately, everything becomes infinitely harder for y'all. So when you say, man, home ownership is so important for what I need a man for, it's like, damn, if you would have got the man earlier, you would have a home today.
But
I'd rather.
Let me say something.
They're not.
What about my new man already on the home and he just?
See, guys, stay away from women like this. Just stay away from women like this. Women like her, like I told you, just marriage is not on any table. You can go look at every single table. You're not gonna see marriage with this woman connected to it. It's supposed to be you and me together, and we're gonna do this thing as a unit, equal with the damn husband. They want to be equal. Find out if this is a person worth marrying, because what people don't understand, marriage is supposed to be a lifetime commitment. So if you're out here marrying people that you're not vetting, of course you're gonna get divorced.
Why? That goes back. Okay, a wife.
What's wrong with that? That's what the others do. Y'all was just talking about how the others keep divorcing and get the new one and keep obtaining. But when I talk about it, people shake their head.
Well, what happened whenever
you said a man in your priority right now? You said a man in your priority.
I said home ownership. I'm very
okay. What happened? What happened when you met that man that had the home ownership? What happened?
We might be onto something.
If you
I'm saying, have you met him?
Miss E, why you laughing? What's up? Shit, he's single.
She's married, right?
He might be widow and a homeowner. What's up?
Mrs. E is married.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I thought you were talking about Ray.
He might be widow and
I thought she was talking about this lady. I'm like, I know this motherfucker ain't married. Ain't no fucking way.
A homeowner. What's wrong with that?
Husband.
I did ask a legit question that I think was critical to the claim. There's the things you needed to rely on in a man are not there, and I was asking for clarity on what those things were. I mean, it wasn't necessarily with your statement, Doc. It was actually Ashanti Warrior who made the claim. I'm just trying to better understand you without just beating up on you with what you should do and what you shouldn't do. I'm just trying to really understand. Like, what do you need to rely on that's not there?
Brother, why are you talking to a lady that can't describe her husband? Like, this is a waste. She said she doesn't even know. Oh, sorry, you're talking to you, Ashanti?
Oh, I think he just redirected it to me.
Oh, okay, go ahead. My bad. I thought he was talking about Ray. Yeah, like I thought he was talking to Ray. Sorry.
He know I don't care. He ain't talking to me.
Y'all are hilarious.
So Ray can't identify her husband, so she can't tell us, or even she is not qualified.
You don't have a type. He said, I don't know what that perfect guy is.
I said home owner.
Nick, a home owner? That's, oh my God. A home owner is anybody.
No, it ain't. Where you live? Where you live? Okay, where you live?
Listen,
Wait. What city do you live in, sir? What city do you live in, sir?
I'm not gonna give out my city, crazy lady. I ain't gonna do that.
So it's a secret, or do you live in America? You ain't.
Listen. The conversation is not where I live. We asked you, what is your perfect guy?
To have a home. That's not true.
No. But we asked you, what's your perfect guy? You say you don't know. So therefore, nobody should be talking to you about no husband. You don't know what that guy is. It could be anybody.
Yeah, but
I do know what it is. He don't gotta be perfect. I said home.
Why does he gotta be perfect?
Exactly. He don't gotta be perfect. I said
he just has to be a homeowner.
See what I'm saying? She told y'all she don't know, and y'all still letting her get away with it. She don't know, and then she said homeowner.
What the homeowner? Man, what the hell?
Come here.
So if he owns a home, that's enough? Gentlemen, good luck, man.
So if you're a homeowner, being a homeowner make you a great wife? Matter of fact, does being educated make me a great husband?
Hell no, if you ain't got no money.
So why do women keep using that? We have the highest education rate. We'll make great wives. That don't make you a wife.
But to be honest with you,
I never said it did. I'm not the. I know.
To be honest with you, I would rather deal with a woman who don't already have the perfect man.
Right.
I mean, it just makes for, she may be impressionable. I might be able to plant what that is in her mind. The chances of me succeeding with her be greater because she doesn't have a fixated archetype. Like most of these women coming in the deal, like, you got to be this, you got to be that, you got to be. And she's self-disqualifying herself from having all this criteria. Yeah. So I would argue that a woman who have a minimum or even no criteria may be more impressionable. You might be able to coach her and instill in her what she should be looking for, because most of these women don't even have the discernment to be able to choose anyways.
All right, can we go ahead and get a mirror in there?
Oh, sorry?
Can we go ahead and get a mirror in there? She's been waiting quietly, and I've been seeing her face. She's been praying for y'all and everything. So I gotta hear what she got to say.
Damn, that was the end. Yeah, man. Yeah, this La Love lady. Yeah, ma'am, good luck. Good luck, number one, finding a husband, and good luck not getting cooked out here in the dating field. Because you don't, he hit the nail on the head. Like I told y'all all the time, a lot of women do not have discernment. They do not have discernment. They pick bad all the time. all the freaking time because they date off height, vibes, horoscopes, dingling, and these are the things that get you in the door with a lot of women. And once they get cooked by the freaking dream men and who they would rather go for, then they come back and call every man trash. All men are dogs. All men were hurt by their mom because their preference and the only man that they wanted to date cooked them. He was an a-hole. He was rude. He put his hands on women. We didn't check to find out about his character. Oh no, we didn't do that. Because we didn't do that. High vibe horoscope, ding-a-ling, all that stuff was perfect. It aligned perfectly. Didn't look behind him and see that the bridge wasn't even connected. Too in love with the service. This woman literally said, if you're a homeowner, that's good, man. Homeowner and money. So you mean to tell me all I need is a home and some money, and I can have Miss La Love Dime?
Yes.
And I want y'all to understand something. There are a lot of women like this idiot who move just like this. Just money, home, cars, lifestyle, traveling. That's all he needs to have. That's all. That's it. There is nothing deeper than that. Idiots, man.